is New Day Northwest. Now, here's Margaret Larson.
Good morning, everybody. This year marks the 80th birthday of the iconic canned food Spam. Since its introduction in 1937, 8 billion cans of Spam have been produced, and today there are 15 varieties of it. Each year, the Washington State Fair hosts the annual Great American Spam Championship to find an amazing recipe. This year's theme is Super Simple, Craveable, Classic. Say that 10 times fast. And joining us is this year's first place winner from Lakewood. Please welcome Cathy Norberg. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a big deal. We've been doing this for a while where we have the winners on and we're always surprised at what they come up with. What is your winning dish?
My winning dish is Max Spam Hello Dolly bars.
It's a dessert.
It's a dessert bar. Yes.
Are you surprised?
Yes.
Spam for dessert.
Spam. The sweeter side of Spam. That's what I call it. The sweeter side of Spam.
We've waited 80 years for this, right?
Yes, for this
recipe.
Yes.
So you've diced up the Spam and we're cooking it up.
We're cooking it up. So you want to dice it up about pea size, I think. And then you're going to cook it about 20 minutes, actually, because you want this completely cooked out. So you
and
get
you
all
want
that
it kind of crispy, right?
Yes.
Because I know that because I pre-snacked.
Yes, you did. And you found out how sweet it is.
Yes. What did you put on this?
Well, that's what we're going to put on. We're going to put on some maple syrup.
Excellent.
And we're going to put on some brown sugar.
Which should be a food group all by itself.
Yes.
We love brown sugar.
So once this gets up to the Spam is totally brown, and then we're going to put that on.
Okay.
So I think
you can pretend for TV. We'll pretend we've been doing 20 minutes worth of cooking.
Yes, we've been doing 20 minutes worth of cooking. I didn't think anybody wanted to stand around for that. So once this gets up, then we add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Okay.
And 1 tablespoon of maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
And that's going to sweeten up the Spam.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's going to be so sweet.
Well, that's what's amazing about these little ones that you've finished is that they have kind of a glaze over the top and they're crunchy and it has that perfect sweet and salty taste because the Spam's already plenty salty, right?
Yes. So it's going to be that beautiful sweet and salty. Once you sweeten it up like this, it just opens up the door to so many different recipes now. You can add this to cookies and muffins and scones and all
because
sorts of
everybody
baked
likes the sweet and salty thing at this point. We know.
All right. And one other thing you can add it to is ice cream. You can swirl it in ice cream.
Spam on ice cream.
Yes.
Let's try it. Let's see.
I think we should.
Okay, so let's pretend we've got that all cooked. What happens next?
Okay, we're going to take this off the heat and let that just kind of hang out.
Okay.
Now we're going to get the Hello Dolly bars going. And they're a classic cookie, and that's why I chose them, because they go really well with the Spam.
Perfect.
So what I'd like you to do, if you wouldn't mind doing, is adding the butter to our
mix that up for a crust?
to our graham cracker crust crumbs. I have 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs and 1/2 cup of butter, and we'll just get that mixed in.
Where did
until
you
it
get
looks
this
like,
idea, by the way?
Well, I've been to Spam Jam last year. Yes.
Spam Jam, tell us more.
Spam Jam in Waikiki. It's in Waikiki. It's on 4 blocks. I'll get this right, hopefully. Kalakaua Avenue in Waikiki. And the local restaurants come and bring the most delicious, interesting Spam dishes there that you get to try. And there's 3 stages of entertainment and local artisans
sounds like
there.
fun.
It is just
I
a
would
wonderful
Spam
time.
Jam. That sounds like fun. Okay, are you ready for this in the pan?
Yes. So we're just going to put that in the pan.
Okay. Can I press it down with my fingers?
I love that.
Okay,
yes,
good.
Please.
That's how I do it at home. Whoops.
Yes.
After I eat the big chunks that are in the bottom.
They are good with that butter on there. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. And I'm sorry, it was graham cracker?
Yes, 2 cups of graham cracker and 1/2 cup of butter.
Okay.
And we're just going to pat that down.
Do you want an edge or you just want it flat?
Just flat.
Almost there.
Yep.
Whoops. Let me make sure I don't have any holes.
There we go.
In the middle. You're tempted to help me, aren't you? As I can see your hands up going, oh, she's not got that quite right.
No, I just love to bake, so it's my love for baking.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Do you approve? Are we okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
That looks great. Yeah.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to add our Spam, and that was 1 can of Spam diced up with our brown sugar, maple syrup, and now it's like candy. So you're going to sprinkle that all over.
So we're just going to sprinkle it across. Okay. I don't want to dump it all in one place.
No.
And you guys, this is, what can we say? It's almost like the texture of a bacon that's cooked well.
Yes.
But it's sweet.
It's sweet.
And it has a
nice crunch to it.
Yeah, and then when you bite into it, you get the salt as well. And ever since the salted caramel chocolates came out, I've been all over the sweet and salty business. Okay, I don't want to miss the corners.
Yes, you don't want the people in the corner to miss out on the
No, the
Spam
corners
there.
should always be the best part. Okay, now
So
what?
this is really just sprinkle things on. This is what's so easy about this recipe. We're going to take 1 cup of macadamia nuts, and they already come chopped, but I chop them up just a little bit more.
Same
But you
thing,
can
just sprinkle them
just
around?
sprinkle them on.
All right, nobody doesn't like macadamias, I'm pretty sure. Don't we all like them? And macadamias are relatively low carb, so if you just forget all the other ingredients, you're great. Okay, here we go.
And now 1 cup of shredded sweetened coconut.
Sweetened coconut.
Sweetened
okay.
coconut.
I
have
love
some sweet
coconut
in
so
there.
much. Yeah, of course, a little sweet. We should be okay. Now, and then we bake this at some point?
Yes.
Okay. Oops, our stovetop is yelling at us, but we won't worry about that too much. Okay, now what else? Do we have evaporated
Now
milk?
we have evaporated milk, and now we're going to pour that across the top and back and forth. Just try to get...
Sort of lattice it a little
Yes,
bit?
please.
Okay.
That's an excellent word.
Well,
I didn't think
I
about
was just
that.
trying to make sure I had the appropriate instructions. This is fun, too. This is like
Yes.
a little therapy, a little art project.
I think that's why I like baking.
You know, and you can add things that you like. And now, is it okay if it sort of blends together here?
Yes.
I'm going to put my signature on it. There's an M. Just for fun.
that's
Okay,
great.
let's call
Okay.
that good.
That is it. That's
That's
how
it.
simple. That's how simple
We put
it
it
is.
in the oven for how long?
We put it on temperature 350 for 30 minutes, but I check it about 25 because some people's ovens are a little hotter than mine.
Right.
So check it about 25.
And what should it look like on top?
Oh, nice and golden brown.
Golden brown like this.
Yes.
All right,
Nice and
so
golden
when you
brown.
went into the competition with this recipe, how confident were you feeling?
Well, I wasn't sure what they would think about me sweetening up the Spam like I did. And when you see the other entries in there, you think, oh, that looks really good. That looks, and so I wasn't sure. But I thought it's sweet. I tried it out at my church, and they all loved it.
They
I wouldn't
loved
tell them
it?
it was Spam in it before they had to eat it, and then I tell them there's Spam in it.
That's a good idea because people will go, oh, I don't believe in a Spam dessert. But like a lot of things, if you don't try it, you won't know. So the winning moment, what happened? How'd you feel? What'd they say?
Well, they did a little drum roll, and they
as they
announced my
should.
name. Yes. And when I saw what they do is when they judge it, they take the top 3 up to the top counter. So I know, oh, mine's in the top 3.
I'm a finalist.
Yes, and then they name number 3, and then they name number 2, and by now I know I'm number 1. And oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it.
That's so cool. And then do you get like 10 years worth of Spam, or what's the prize when you...
Being on your show.
No! Wow!
That's my prize.
Thank you so much.
But there is a national prize.
Oh, and you're competing for that?
Yes, I'm competing for that, and that is to go to Spam Jam in Waikiki.
Oh my gosh. All right, so when does that happen?
That happens the end of April.
So you'll keep us posted, right?
Yes.
We'll all be behind her on the Spam Jam trip. Okay,
Yes.
you have to take me though. Kathy, thank you
Yes,
so
I will.
much.
Thank
we'll
you.
have Kathy's recipe on our website for you to try at home, and you can also find an entire recipe collection on Spam's website. And everybody's going home with a voucher for free Spam. Woo! We're all doing it. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll talk about the must-read books for your fall reading list right after this quick break.
This New Day cooking segment brought to you by Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery, powered by Electrolux.